You guys, ghosting. Let's talk about ghosting. Nowadays, like, whoever you're dating, there's a high chance that they're just gonna ghost you, leave you on read, and then you'll never hear from them again. And then you're left wondering what happened, like what went wrong, why did she ghost me? So today I'm gonna break down to you everything that could have led to that moment. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. First and foremost, just to give the girlies benefit of doubt, I think there might be sensory overload. And what I mean is, every day on your phone, there's like 10,000 apps giving you notification, pop-up, everything, trying to take attention away from like you doing whatever you're doing right now. So she could be like texting a lot of people on Telegram, texting a lot of people on WhatsApp, and then like a few of them got bumped down and she missed your text. So it could be that. On the bright side, maybe she just like missed out on your chat, she didn't really see it until months later and then she replied. Or maybe days later and she said, oh, sorry for late reply, I didn't see it because I had too many chats, I didn't look at my phone over like the busy weekend. So it could be that they were just flooded with a lot of notifications and she just missed out on your text. Number two, she might be avoiding confrontation. So maybe she is the type of girl who feels awkward turning you down, or maybe she don't know what to say, the mood is so awkward, she don't know how to end it off without telling you she's not interested. And in some cases, she might be afraid that you might be mad at her or like, you know, having resentment. So she's afraid of like the consequences, and she thinks that, you know what, maybe it's better to just leave it like up in the air instead of just directly telling you that she's not interested anymore. I say this because there are men out there who they just don't take rejection lightly. Like, they'll get mad when you reject them, and then they will be like pissed. They will think that they're entitled to, you know, the second date. They think that whatever, they could be mad over like a lot of reasons, right? And then they'll make the girl feel like shit. They will be rude to the girl. They might even do crazy stalker things that you see on the news. So there are girls who avoid that and who, like, you know, want to prevent that from happening, so they just ghost you. And the weird thing is, it happened to me one time because back then I was texting this guy on Tinder. We added each other on WhatsApp. I don't know why I said yes to WhatsApp, because they can have your phone number, right? So we were texting, and I don't know, halfway I felt like we didn't really match, like our energies don't really vibe, and I blocked him on WhatsApp. And afterwards he messaged me on SMS and asked me why I blocked him, and I was like, holy shit, that is so creepy. I'm never giving like anyone on Tinder my phone number ever again. And that's why. And the second reason is she could not know what to reply to. Maybe you sent her a weird meme, it felt like it ended, and she didn't know what to text. Maybe that's why she didn't text you, because she don't know what to say. And or it could be like halfway through texting, she realized that you guys don't have chemistry, so she dropped it because, you know, she just doesn't want to pursue that anymore. The next reason why she could be ghosting you is she got the ick. It could be something you say along the way. It could be something racist, sexist, something offensive, and she just be like, okay, you know what, this put me off and I'm not gonna entertain whatever you're saying anymore. So she might be ghosting you because of that. Especially, I want to say, especially people who text too much, like way too much, who are too needy for attention. Like, they text you like the moment you text them, they text you back, and then they always triple text you, double text you. Like, it might be a little bit off-putting depending on the situation, and she might think that you might be, you know, too desperate for what. So she might get the ick. And the other thing is, if you're talking too much about yourself, if the whole conversation is just about you, what you like, what you hate, you ranting about your day, and she don't feel like she can insert herself in that conversation, she might remove herself from that conversation and she will ghost you. So I think a lot of this really depends on the context. Like, you have to see the way your conversation flows, whether you included her, whether you made her feel comfortable talking to you. And the next reason is very straightforward. She could just have a lot of options. She could be like texting a lot of people on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Coffee Meets Bagel. She could have a lot of friends on Telegram, on WhatsApp, and they're all vying for her attention at once. Of course, she's gonna give the person she likes the most. And if you don't capture her attention, if, you know, she don't feel any vibes talking to you, she would just like put you on the bench, and she will entertain you when she, you know, when she finds the time or when she wants to entertain you. But other than that, maybe not. So it really depends on the options she has, and nothing wrong with that. I think, like, I remember when I told my friends about it, my male friends about this, they were like confused. They were like, Why would you talk to so many people at one time? That feels like you're mini cheating. But how is it mini cheating if this is just the talking stage, right? You're allowed to explore options, and girls are only young for 10 years, like 20 to 30, that's 10 years. So assuming you are actively dating in this 10 years, you want to explore as much options as you can because life is short. And also, just because you're talking to 5 different people at a time doesn't mean that they all fit the bill. You could, like, on the second day realize that he's actually kind of a red flag, and then it stops there. So you're trying to actively source out the red flags they might have, and whether you guys have chemistry, whether you see him as a potential date, yada yada. It's like a interview process, kind of like you interview many people at once, right? You don't just stick to one and hope that it lands. You want to see what's good. So I think the dating field is a little bit like that. You just gotta explore more and see what lands. And my next reason is maybe she's just not serious about dating. If she's still down to have fun, she's just talking, exploring her options, getting to know new people, she doesn't want to date you, she might just like not be so enthusiastic about replying to you. So you really have to find out her intentions, like especially if you're dating online, if you are using an app, you want to know, like, be direct with the person about your intentions, whether you're dating to marry, dating to have fun, dating to see where it goes, so that you guys don't lead each other on. I think it's important to set it straight, because some people, they will spend like months talking to people thinking that they are on the same page, just to be disappointed later. Like, you already wasted so much time of your youth, like, for what? It's better to just get it out there and find out if they are actually who you're looking for. And the last reason why she might ghost you is she might just be a bad texter. Some people are really bad at texting. They don't even react with emojis, they don't even send stickers, don't even like reply to you. They just, in their head, it just feels like it's done. Or maybe they have like ADHD, they're doing many things at once and then they forgot, they thought they replied to you. Or maybe they're just better at communicating in person. Then you have to see whether you like her enough to take on a date. Maybe she's bad at texting, but she's good in person. It really varies from person to person, depending on how well you know the person. It's way easier to see if you guys vibe like in person, like via a coffee date, or like going elsewhere having a talk, because then you know for sure that there's two people invested in each other, they're spending time with each other to see if they vibe, if they have chemistry, if they meet all the values, everything you wanted in a partner, rather than like texting back and forth and waiting for hours, waiting for days, don't know when they will respond. Okay, that's all I have for now. I hope this gives you guys some insight on why he or she might have ghosted you, and if you're still ghosted, maybe it's time to do some self-reflection. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Goodbye.